All right, guys, I got some super weird niches to show you where you're gonna see some channels that are getting a lot of views and also making money on YouTube. Now, some of these channels are just making a little bit of money. Some of them are gonna be making a bunch of money. And these are truly weird channels. And I'm not showing you this to say that, oh, you should go do some of these weird channels. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. But you're gonna be able to see that people are making money on YouTube in so many different ways. YouTube has opened up so many different income opportunities for people where you can make money in really weird ways. And hopefully some of these channels are gonna give you inspiration for ideas that you can use to start a YouTube channel yourself and start making money as well. Now, quick disclaimer before we jump in. I'm gonna have it pop up on the screen. I am always going to be brutally honest with you. Most YouTube channels don't work out. 99% of YouTube channels fail. There are no guarantees here. You should always do your research. And this is exactly why I am running a one-time live workshop this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called Make Money with YouTube, YouTube Secrets. If you've been struggling to find your YouTube niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years building a channel around something that isn't profitable or just doesn't work for you in general, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away the 60-second niche validator GPT 2.1. This is the most advanced version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool yet, and it's designed to help you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you invest your time, money, and effort into the wrong one. And it's the most refined, data-driven version so far, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. You'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. Oh, and just a heads up, this will be probably one of the last times I'll be giving away a version of the niche validator for free, so make sure you click that link and show up to the workshop. Make sure you put it in your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, let's get into it with number one on the list, which is Mr. Science. And this is a niche that I've seen doing really well lately. I've seen this niche just video after video after video and channel after channel has been doing really well in this niche. And I love to see that because I'm someone who comes from a science background myself. I actually became a pharmacist. I got a doctorate before I basically went full-time into business. Now, according to vidIQ, this channel is making about $26,000 to $79,000 a month in AdSense. Additionally, their very first video that they uploaded about 1 month ago got 5.9 million views. And it was why deep sea creatures get creepier the deeper you go. And then a few weeks after that first video uploaded, nothing about spiders is normal. Here's why. So another video popped off as well. And it's saying they got about 1.2 million views just in the last 7 days alone. Now, according to View Stats, overall about 4.3 million views the last 28 days, 38,000 subs, and they're making about $11,000 to $31,000 a month. So View Stats is saying 11 to 31,000. vidIQ is saying 26 to 79,000. But either way, they're both making really good money. And View Stats says that this very first video they uploaded about a month ago made about $28,000 in AdSense. Now, keep in mind, this is just AdSense, right? So there are many, many other ways to monetize YouTube, both on the platform as well as off the platform. So chances are, if they are monetizing correctly, they're gonna be making a lot more than this. But either way, very weird, very interesting niche. Love to see people making a ton of money, educating people about science, teaching science. I think that's great. Now, very quickly before I move on, if you are having trouble picking your niche, because you might be thinking, well, Shane, I'm not very good at science. I almost failed chemistry, barely passed biology. I'm not very good at science. I don't want to do that. Just attend the live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's exactly what we help people do. We help people totally lock in their niche. In fact, we even have an AI that we designed specifically to help people lock their niche in that we will be giving away at the live training. So click that link in the description in the pinned comment below. Do not spend years picking your niche. Figure it out really quickly and then start taking action. That's what we want you to do. And that's exactly what we'll help you do at the live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check the link in the description in the pinned comment below. All right, next channel is Unnecessary Inventions. And this channel is exactly what it sounds like. He literally creates unnecessary inventions. And the videos are super interesting. So according to vidIQ, in the last 7 days, he's gotten about 5 to 6 million views, about 5,900,000 views. And in the last month, he's made about $20,000 to $60,000. So that was according to vidIQ, but according to View Stats, he's gotten about 15 million views in the last 28 days, about 10,000 subscribers, and he's made about $3.6 to $10,000. So the truth is probably somewhere in the middle of the two. I've found that vidIQ is a bit higher usually, and it's usually closer to being right. Now, his most popular video ever is I invented a candy dispensing iPhone case. That video got over 20 million views and it made him over $100,000. So yeah, you see what I mean by the unnecessary inventions? Like unnecessary but very entertaining inventions. And of course, he teaches people about how he actually creates these things while he's doing the videos, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, another channel that is educational but also entertaining. Really like this one. Very weird. This one might give you some really good ideas for things that you could do as well. All right, this next one absolutely blew my mind, and I think it's gonna blow your mind as well. Annoying Orange. Now, this is a bit of an older channel. It's been around a while. It's got about 13 million subscribers, but this channel, according to vidIQ, is making $50,000 to $151,000 a month. And they got about 7 million views in the last 7 days. And their most viewed video ever, get this, Annoying Orange rolling in the dough, made $1.3 million and got 259 million views. Imagine being able to retire in some cases, in some countries, maybe not in some cities, but being able to retire with one video, right? If you made this early on in your life and you invested it correctly, you'd probably be able to retire with just this one video, even in some of the more expensive cities. Absolutely wild. $1.3 million with this channel, with just one video. So yeah, basically what they do is they just have like a person who talks the lines, and then they just take like the mouth and the eyes from the person, they put it on the orange, and that's it. That it doesn't really take any crazy video editing or anything like that. Okay, so the next niche is basically arguing about movies with clickbait options. Now, in this particular case, the channel is called Zaffy, and he basically takes a lot of different popular movies and TV shows, and he makes videos with controversial opinions about them. And he basically talks about anti-heroes, or sometimes even the hero of different movies, and gives his takes on them. And his channel sort of explores the nature of good and evil, and it's quite interesting, but it's also, you know, entertaining and educational. And he's making about $5,000 to $14,000 a month. And this video, for instance, this Hulk would make Thanos beg for mercy. Here's why. Got about 1 million views and made over $5.4 thousand. Now, interestingly enough, I've shown some channels where it's personal brand, where you basically show your face. I've shown some channels where it's faceless, where you don't show your face. This is a little bit of both, because he does show his face, but he wears a mask. So there's so many different ways of starting on YouTube and making videos. I personally started faceless, and then I found that showing my face was a lot better, just because people kind of watch YouTube because they want to relate to other people. And so you can really make it work either way. And if that's another thing you're kind of struggling with on YouTube, again, attend my live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check that link in the description and the pinned comment below. All right, next one is going to be the niche of dark educational content. And the specific channel I'm going to go over here is J Dunn History. Now, this channel has about 170,000 plus subscribers, and they make videos like the most notorious serial killers explained in 24 minutes. Now, I'd say this is kind of loosely related to the true crime niche, but it's sort of like the history of the true crime niche. And they don't just cover true crime, but they covered kind of true crime related topics, or topics that are kind of adjacent to true crime or like dark history, basically. In this video, for instance, the most notorious serial killers explained in 24 minutes got about 2.7 million views and made about $13,000. So this is one of those niches, definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Some people would absolutely avoid this niche like completely. They would never want to watch videos in this niche. Other people would binge watch videos in this niche all the time. Some people watch it for entertainment purposes, which is a bit weird, but you know, I understand. And then some people watch it for educational purposes. Maybe they want to avoid these types of people or something like that, right? And a lot of people probably watch it somewhere in between. And that's kind of another thing, is your ratio of entertainment to education. I do typically recommend that you have some education in your content, just because of the fact that it's significantly easier to monetize your content if it's somewhat educational. Now, I'm not saying it needs to be completely educational. You can do what I like to call entertainment educational content, or infotainment, or edutainment type content where it's somewhat educational and somewhat entertaining, but the ratio is going to be different for every channel. And that's another thing we kind of help people to figure out. Check the link in the description and the pinned comment below. And definitely don't miss out on that, because I will be giving away free AI tools that help you to really lock all this stuff in. It's been trained on thousands of hours of content and coaching. It's all completely free, and I will answer questions for you. And there was one time where I stayed an extra 2.5 hours answering every single person's question. So any question you possibly have, I will stay, I will answer the question. So you can ask me directly any questions you have, and I will help you out. Click that link in the description and the pinned comment below. Look forward to seeing you there. And also check out this video right here of my client, Sean, who was able to scale his YouTube channel to multiple 7 figures.